On this week's edition of the Overtime, we're taking a close look at the last NAU football game, along with a special highlight of kicker Sam Hunsaker. Next, we'll discuss our local teams and delve into Coconino volleyball and the dominating season that the Flagstaff High girls flag football is having. And to wrap up, we'll take a look at the NAU volleyball game from this past weekend, along with NAU's tennis qualifiers for the ITA Conference Masters. All that and more on this edition of the Overtime. Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Overtime. My name is Jess Garcia and I am so excited to be back on the show hosting. Today, I am joined by Lydia Schwieters. Welcome, Lydia. It's so nice to have you here for your first show of the fall. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited to be back and talk some sports with you. Let's get into it.
NAU football took home a win from Idaho State this weekend, and it seems they're coming back strong from their bye week. They played a hard-fought game, winning 31-18, with a strong second quarter that staked their claim on the win.
That's right. The game was very impressive for the Lumberjacks. The bye week seemed like something they definitely needed for the game. A lot of really good plays were made, right, Jess?
There certainly were. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the game. The game was a shutout, with the Bengals striking first, courtesy of a Dayston Brooks 6-yard rushing touchdown to put the Bengals up 7 points early. But NAU wasted no time in tying the game, with Seth Cromwell barreling his way into the end zone for the 7th time this season. The Jacks then recovered an Idaho fumble at the 1-yard line thanks to safety Michael Hurst. The Lumberjacks took the lead 14-10 with a 14-yard touchdown by tight end Braden Kramer, which was both his first catch and touchdown of his career. Darvin Hubbard enjoyed his second touchdown of the season on a 4-yard carry to take NAU into the half with the lead. Idaho State wide receiver Jonah Burton brought back the game within reach for the Bengals, but the Jacks were able to grind out the clock and secure the win with a 41-yard field goal from Sam Hunsaker. They're going to have a spooktacular game on Halloween, looking to continue their stride, and another home game next weekend against the Northern Colorado Bears.
NAU football's kicker, Sam Hunsaker, has been named to the Fred Mitchell Award midseason watch list. The Fred Mitchell Award is given to the most outstanding place kicker each year and is a huge honor. Sam is also an Arizona native who is very proud of being able to represent his home state while being a big help for the team's success.
Agreed. Hunsaker has definitely staked his spot as a reliable kicker that the Jacks can look to, with a perfect record on all of his 28-point attempts, and is 8 for 10 on field goal attempts.
A true sophomore, Hunsaker has made his name known within the Lumberjack community for his skills on the team.
Just shout out to Ben, our snapper, the line, and Coach Wright for giving me the opportunities that we have. Just shows that hard work pays off. I've only been doing this for 2 years, but really, I've just put my head down and dedicated my life to the sport, so it's just cool to see that paid off.
Congratulations to him. It must feel so good to be recognized in that way. Sam actually had a pretty popular video on social media before the season started that ASU quarterback Sam Levitt commented on right before the Jacks took on the Sun Devils. Did you see that?
I actually did see that. I saw it on my feed a few months ago, and it was pretty funny because of the comments. When we come back from break, we have an exciting recap on the Flagstaff High Eagles volleyball season.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?
Chop the pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. Sports reporter Ben Slomo was at Flag High versus Coconino High School volleyball game, which is a huge rivalry and an important game for both of the teams.
In a battle for the city, the Flagstaff Eagles faced off against their rivals, the Coconino Panthers, on Monday. The Eagles captured their 17th consecutive victory as the two student sections cheered loud and proud. Here in this gym, the energy was like no other. Along with the rivalry, the game served as senior night for the Eagles, with seniors like Hannah Thom and Lily Hartman receiving a heartwarming ceremony from parents, fans, and the team.
From the first time this team stepped on the court, you knew it was special. It's just a very tight-knit group of girls that enjoy being with each other on and off the court, and when they celebrate each other's, successes.
Despite the fanfare for the seniors, sophomore outside hitter Harley Mozang stole the show with 10 kills at a .769 hitting percentage across 3 sets. Harley later spoke on her desire to step up as a leader for the team once the seniors leave.
From this season, I want to carry on just being like a leader out on the court too, just watching all the seniors, like how they treat us and stuff so nicely and stuff. So I just want to carry that on to show all these younger people, even though I'm young too, just all of them coming up, and I want to carry all that niceness into all these next seasons.
With the win, the Eagles captured another Grand Canyon region title as they prepare for the playoffs. Coconino will return to their home court one final time against Bradshaw to finish their season.
Ben Slomo with NEZ Sports.
Wow, Jess, I'm so excited to see how Flag does in the playoffs this week.
Me too. And with a 17-game winning streak, I'm sure they'll be playing some strong games. Playoffs begin next Thursday, and the Eagles will have home advantage for the first few rounds, given their record.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will be taking a look at some NAU volleyball and tennis.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you? Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay, but with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back. Last Friday, the NAU women's volleyball team played a shutout 3-set match against the Northern Colorado Bears, coming back from a 3-year losing streak against the Bears. Let's check it out. The NAU women's volleyball team faced off against the defending Big Sky Conference champions, the Northern Colorado Bears, just this past Friday. The Lumberjacks had suffered consecutive losses to the Bears since 2022, but they put an end to that streak with a 3-set sweep. The Jacks won the Gold and Blue battle and came back from their losing streak against the Bears. Head coach Murphy says the team has just scratched the surface of their success.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting back to the NAU volleyball that, I think our fans, we're capable of around here. And this is a really good team, and I think we're just scratching the surface. I think we're going to keep getting better.
Senior outside hitter Kylie Moran shined, leading the team with 12 kills. Redshirt junior outside hitter Hannah Stoddard trailed Moran with 10 kills, both sparking the offense throughout the sets. Coach Murphy was confident in the Jacks' performance with the sweep and said that they wanted to treat this game just like any other, given the close Big Sky standings.
I think we just approached it like we approached all the games. We just played really hard, tried to play our style, kept our cool when things were close, and I'm pretty proud of how they performed under these circumstances.
The Lumberjacks are currently on a winning streak of 5 games with a conference record of 7-3. Holding first place in standings with the University of Montana Grizzlies and Sacramento State Hornets trailing behind them. The Lumberjacks will be taking the court against the Grizzlies this week in Roll Activity Center, hoping to extend their winning streak and maintain their Big Sky standings. The Roll Activity Center was full of Lumberjack pride, and it was incredible to see. The Jacks are at the top of the Big Sky Conference, and I'm curious to see if they can maintain their powerful streak. They're just one game ahead of the Grizzlies, and they're warming up to face against them right now.
Yes, they are, Jess. We will continue to watch as their season progresses. Moving away to tennis now, we have Austin Williams in studio with us to talk more about NAU tennis and the qualifiers for the ITA Conference Masters Championship. Over to you, Austin.
Thanks, Lydia. NAU has a total of 3 players that have qualified for one of the biggest tennis individual tournaments of the tennis season. the ITA Conference Masters. Senior Patricia Nieuwedomska is the only women's player to qualify for the singles draw. And for the men, senior Takumi Katsuda and sophomore Vincent Vole qualified for the doubles draw. Katsuda and Vole made the semifinals of the ITA Regionals, beating doubles teams from BYU, Boise State, and Idaho State. Nieuwedomska made it to the round of 16 at the women's ITA Regional Finals as she grabbed 2 wins in straight sets. This tournament is crucial for having a chance to go to the NCAA Singles and Doubles Championships. The ITA Conference Masters is set to begin on November 6th. Back over to you, Lydia.
Thanks, Austin. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Jess, there's another Flag Cocoa rivalry game tonight for football. I might just have to go see if I can make it after the show.
Me too, Lydia. Maybe we can go together. I'd also like to thank you, Lydia, for being such an amazing co-host tonight. And special thank you to our awesome sports reporters, Ben Sloma and Austin Williams. And a special thanks to all of you for tuning in. We'll see you next week for the next edition of the Overtime.